after emphatic finish by Dave Allen there. Immediate reactions.
Just so happy for him. I mean, you're in here now with the change room. You've got Carl Froch up there congratulating him. Dave Allen can't quite believe it. We can't. But I'm so pleased for him because there's a lot of people, I think there's quite a few people in boxing that don't really think that he should be up there and he should get these opportunities because there's people that have worked harder that haven't had those opportunities. But I don't think there's many people that have touched people, not like that, but and me in a way that he has. So I'm pleased that it paid off because my arse is on the line. And Chisora Gashi was a stinker, and I'm thinking, fuck, if this is bad, if Dave loses or this is bad, I'm going to get ruined. Yeah. And then obviously he goes in and does that, and I'm just pleased for him because, he's whatever happens in his life now, he's got enough in his soul to be happy. I think.
Well, he's beat a former world champion.
He has, but not just that. Like it's the whole support and the occasion as well. Because I think that boxers really struggle when they finish their career, but he struggled in his career. Yeah. I'm talking about mentally, with mental health. Yeah. And I think that a lot of fighters, when they leave the sport, struggle to deal with leaving the sport. But he was struggling when he was in the sport. So imagine what it would have been like when he left the sport. Yeah. But now he has enough money and enough, more importantly, in his soul to be able to be happy. How long that lasts, we don't know, but it's going to be some time. Yeah. So now it's up to him. We laugh when we say he said before this fight he's 3 wins away from fighting for the world title, right? Which is hilarious when you think about it.
Is it realistic?
Well, he beats Lucas Brown tonight. Good win, former world champion, faded, but still a good win. Yep. Next, David Price, Derek Chisora. If you win that, you then fight Parker, Povetkin. If you win that, I believe you deserve a world title fight. Yeah. The tough bit for him is going to be the final hurdle. I believe he can beat Price. It's a 50-50 fight. Yeah. Chisora's a tougher fight. I know he didn't look great tonight, but he's a very experienced fighter. But if he beats that, the tough one's going to be the one before, because then you're moving up well above the levels to Povetkin and Parker and all that. But by then, he will own half of Doncaster. Yeah. So it ain't a problem. But again, look, I'm just enjoying. You saw the reaction. Yep. I mean, this is a guy who sort of manufactured a profile himself with us, but a lot of it done himself. Yep. He's headlining the O2. I mean, not many fighters get a reception like that at the O2.
And in his career as well, like obviously no real title won. And
no big win.
Exactly.
Nothing. Yeah. Just a bloke that everyone goes, I like Dave Allen. Yeah. And now you go, I like Dave Allen, and that was a fucking good win. Yeah. So we will see.
Was there any point in that fight? I think it was the second round when he got caught with a little bit of.
Got caught. Yeah. I just said to him, I said, I walked into change room earlier. He didn't hit any pads. Yeah. I said, why didn't you hit pads? He goes, I don't hit pads. I warm up in the fight. I went, that's the fucking problem. You do warm up in the fight, but round 3 or 4, you've taken punishment with it. I mean, he was getting hit by a lot of shots. Yeah. Took some big shots from Lucas Brown. Yeah. But came back and stayed composed and picked a peach of a shot and he knocked him out.
Let's talk about that Derek Chisora fight that you just mentioned. Obviously, not the most attractive fight.
No, it wasn't. I mean, it started all right. Yeah. And then Gashi just killed it. I mean, I don't know what he was doing.
He came with that game plan, probably just stay away.
Yeah, but why? I mean, the reason we used Gashi for the fight is because he's an hard man who likes to stand and trade. I mean, Chisora could have done a bit more, but it was hard for him because he was frustrated, and that's not his kind of fight. It's not the fight we were expecting, so it was disappointing, but heavily made up for by Papi de la Rana. Yeah.
Is the idea to have them both on the white card that we just announced?
I think definitely Dave Allen. Yeah. We'll see with Chisora because I want to find him a big fight. Maybe Chisora against Dave Allen.
If you make Allen against Price, who would Chisora most likely face?
I still like the Parker fight. Yeah. Chisora can roll into any big fight. Yeah. Parker, Povetkin, many fights. So we will see. But I think we'll see what David Price was. So I haven't spoken to him yet. So we'll see.
Josh Kelly also went the full 10 rounds. Yeah. Dropped the opponent a few times.
He did hurt his hand, I think, in about the 7th round. Yeah. He was good. I mean, Josh is an extrovert. He's unique. Yeah. He's going to do things his own way. So there'll be people. My old man was one of them. Come on, get him out there now. We've seen all this fancy stuff. But he does it his way, and I think a lot of people say when he steps up the levels, he's got to be careful. I actually think he'll go the other way. Yeah. I think when he steps up the levels, he's going to be more effective. I thought Joe Caldina was absolutely brilliant. I thought he was fantastic, faultless, great punching, I mean, great punch picking, good power, great combination, great hand speed, and I really think he's ready now to move on to the European, to Patera, who boxed Ritson. It's a great fight. We can do that in Cardiff. Bring big time boxing back to Cardiff with Cordina, and Conor Benner fought Boxwell after 9 months out. It was a good fight for him, and some good wins. Nikita Ababi, great stoppage. Shannon Courtney, Sam Hyde with a good KO win, and obviously the star of the night, Dave Allen.
Quickly touch on what happened last night. A few more failed drugs tests, and he came out and he admitted, Jerry Bell obviously admitted to the whole drug scandal. What were your initial thoughts when you saw the video that he put out, and what went through your mind?
I mean, again, like, it became a little bit of a farce. It's almost like that's the last drug test now that was done. Mm-hmm. It's almost like I wanted another drug test so I could see what we find in that one. Might have been like a horse or something. Do you know what I mean? But when he failed the first drug test, he messaged me and said, "This is bullshit," shaking my head, "I haven't touched anything." And I'm starting to think, I believe you, because you knew there was VADA testing. You knew you were going to get tested every week. So you're not that stupid to lose this opportunity by cheating, are you? And then the first one comes out and I'm like, I can't believe it. And then the second one. And then obviously he puts the video out because he has no choice.
Was there more respect lost because, was it 2 days ago when it originally came out, and he put a statement out and deleted it, and then
he deleted his statement?
He deleted the statement and then put the video.
Listen, what disgusts me more than anything is that he has taken those substances to try and physically harm Anthony Joshua. Yep. And although he's my client, he's also my friend. Yep. And I believe that on a even playing field, no heavyweight will beat him. So this guy, it's almost cowardice. Yep. And I didn't think Big Baby was about that, I know
he was calling everyone out else about it. Like even Tyson
people
Fury.
do that with Josh all day long.
Not just Josh, with Fury as well. A few words about Fury.
But you must be that far gone, or almost that petrified, to take all of that and think that you can get away with it. Or what are you doing? Are you looking for a way out? It's weird. But I'm disgusted. I'm absolutely disgusted. I think he says he's hurting. I saw in his statement. I think the sport's hurting, to be honest with you, because I think what he's done is just so bad for the sport.
Do you reckon he's just sorry that he's got caught again rather than?
Do you think he got caught if he would have come out with that statement? I mean, if it was the one test, and those somehow slipped by the net, he wouldn't have even said nothing. He would have just kept denying it. So I can't respect him for the statement. I didn't even think the statement was that good. Look, I'm a big believer in forgiveness. But right now, that makes me sick to the stomach. So, for now, there's no forgiveness. Time will tell.
And the last question before I let you go, you probably changed your mind a few times. Khan Crawford tonight, last predictions for that?
I think it's a very, very tough fight. We're all behind Amir Khan. Hopefully he can do the business.
Sweet, Eddie Hearn.
Hey fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so by clicking this icon right here, or else